Good morning, it's Peter from the Music channel. How you going? From Sydney, Australia. How you going? I am doing a video this morning in response to a competition that Richard McCook on his channel. It's called a quarter. Now, the whole idea with that is to guess what quarter means in his sense there. Um, I'll do that later on. That's a bit later on. That's actually a bonus question. But the idea of this competition is to show 4 eponymous albums. Now, eponymous being self-titled, in case you weren't sure what eponymous meant. Not necessarily a debut album, just a self-titled album. So I'm going to show 4, and then there's also another couple of questions after that. I'll go one by one. First one I'm going to show is Bad Company. Bad Company. That's a self-titled album, their debut album. Great album. Pretty one of the best debuts ever released. Fantastic record. I saw them in concert as well when they came out on the strength of this album plus the follow-up Straight Shooter. But yeah, that's the Bad Company album, a classic. Next one, Rush's debut album, self-titled. This is the album that had John Rutsey on drums before Neil Peart joined. John Rutsey had to leave the band due to health issues a little while after. He couldn't handle the touring grind, apparently. He had some ongoing health issues at the time. But yeah, this is actually quite a solid album. It's not really appointed to what came after because they became more progressive later on. Just give me a second. I'm just going to adjust that. Thank you. But yeah, but this is more a solid hard rock album. You can hear the Led Zeppelin influences in there. They listened to Led Zeppelin and Purple and whoever else at the time. But yeah, this is quite a good album. Tracks like Finding My Way, What You're Doing, In the Mood, Working Man. Working Man was a single off this album. Okay, so yeah, Rush's album. That's the Australian pressing. Gonna show you NXS's debut album. Australian legend NXS. This is before they really hit it big. This got their hit single Just Keep Walking on it, which was their debut single. NXS, of course, would go on to become a huge band worldwide. But yeah, this is their debut. It's on the Lux label here in Australia. And other Aussie legends, Cold Chisel, their debut album, self-titled as well. This has got Kaysan, Bon Long Day. It's a great album, great solid album. Great Aussie rock legends in Cold Chisel. Home and Broken Hearts on here as well. A whole lot of other things, Just How Many Times. Yep. So yeah, great solid album from Cold Chisel. Of the 4, my favourite would be the Bad Company album. As I said, that's just a classic. That's probably my favourite of the 4. The next question is to find an album with the most number of characters in the title. Now, I've got 2 in case one doesn't. Actually, I've got 2 I'm going to show, but one I'm going to show first off is welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends, ladies and gentlemen, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. If you count the Emerson, Lake and Palmer in the title, it's 80 characters. That includes any full stops, apostrophes, whatever else. Okay, commas, whatever. So that's about 80 characters in that. With that, including that, without the Emerson, Lake and Palmer, it's actually 60 characters anyway. So yeah, that's in that area there. But there's also another one that I've got called The Myths and Legends of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, which is 59 characters. I think the character count with that is in the title of there. So that falls in short of that one, but it's not far short. This is Rick Wakeman's album, which is quite a nice album as well. Okay. The next one is to pick an album with a single character. And I don't know whether the criteria included compilation albums. So I'm going to show Firstly, well, the most obvious one I've got is One by the Beatles. Okay. Single character, One by the Beatles. Huge compilation album I've shown before. But failing that, if I'm not, that one not allowed, it's Chicago 5. Now, it's not on the album, but it's on the spine. Chicago 5, V for 5, Roman numeral. So that's my other choice. Otherwise, if One isn't allowed, okay. And as I said, the next question, the next bonus question was to speculate on what quarter means. I'm going to take a guess and say that it means that a quarter of his subscribers, a quarter of the viewers that have viewed his total videos overall have subscribed to his channel. So I think he's got 1,500 subscribers. I'm not sure what the count is, 1.9 thousand, whatever it was. Anyway, but I would say that a quarter of his viewers have subscribed to the channel. We'll see if I'm right or wrong on that one. Okay. But anyway, thank you, Richard, for doing this competition. I always love entering competitions. It's quite good. If you want the details of the comp, go to Richard's channel, Richard McCook, and he'll explain it all to you there. Okay then. Take care. Farewell from Sydney. Okay. Have a great day. Have a great day, night, wherever you are, and be safe and be well. See you guys.